You didn't give us any type of
You didn't
warning.
give us any
First of all, you
time
didn't
at
let us
all.
check the levels. Second of all,
okay,
you received a
and now you're
haircut.
Beeping.
Third
It's
of all,
unauthorized haircut. We've talked about this before.
And
You
let me
cannot
guess,
have
you're
an
not going to
I'm not
show
part of the
yourself
show.
on screen
I'm
at all.
not a guest. I'm muting
You
now.
are the
You're
guest
not a
now.
guest. You're part of us. You're a
Not a
family
guest.
member.
Yeah.
And can we just describe this haircut? So maybe your most Hitlerian haircut
Yeah, it's interesting.
ever gotten.
What if
Did
Jubio
you,
got a
did you
Hitler
ask
style
specifically
fade?
for
Man.
the H, the big H?
It just
Need a bit-
happens to me, okay?
He got the,
We've
Because
been over
they
it
don't-
many
dude. He
times.
got the
Something
Hitler
there's
youth.
I mean there's one constant
the
in all of
Euthian
these
Hitler.
in this equation. It's you.
It is you. I don't think
It's
that there's
not-
a random barbershop in Mexico that
Or
just
are you
gives
going to the
people
same
Hitler.
Hitler barber over and over?
It's pretty cheap.
He
Of course
is,
it's
Hitler
cheap.
barber.
he is stone toss, man.
Oh, you think he's secretly stone toss?
Do you remember when the pictures of Stone Toss leaked?
No. Can I look
The
at
docs.
this right now?
Look up his real face. Look up Stone Toss
Stone
Doc's
toss
face.
Is he a fucking
Stone
Uggo?
toss.
No, he just looks like Julio.
This is really weird, by the way. I'm not.
Oh, he
This-
does look like
Dude, he
him.
looks exactly like Julio. It's fucking crazy.
Wow. That is so fucking awesome.
He looks like he looks like he could be like Julio's cousin for sure.
Me and my twin.
I'm not saying okay, definitely not. You don't look like him, but you look like a cousin of him.
You look relatable.
Okay, can
Yeah.
you guys be nice to me now?
Yeah. What's nicer
Yeah.
than comparing you to this guy? He makes,
We're comparing you to a celebrity, dude.
Well, I just want to say you started off the rudeness by starting
You did.
the episode very quickly with
Yeah.
a very short
Actually,
countdown.
yeah.
tell us anything.
I didn't
and
even
now.
get to say that I give this 6 green grapefruits.
No.
That's the wrong
No.
That is the wrong show. Jubio, you want to just be the guest, bro?
Okay.
I don't think he wants to. Oh, he does.
He doesn't want to.
Okay.
He doesn't want to. He, really-
Okay.
he hates this show so much, bro.
Well,
He's
yeah. I
always
mean, you can
working
tell he
against
hates it
our
because he went
interest.
out and got a haircut without even mentioning
He's
it.
literally and he's trying to
Like,
get
look.
us shut down. He's trying to get a thread on Twitter that's like, "Did you know the producer for Podcast About Liz looks exactly like Hitler?" You're gonna get
I don't
us
know.
in trouble for that.
Wait, what?
You know, they say, Julio, I'm going to say that, they say is you didn't ask for permission to get this haircut. And they say that it's easier to ask for forgiveness than permission. But in that case, I would at least like to hear you asking for forgiveness. I mean, you haven't done even that.
They also
Let's
say that
hear an
imitation
apology.
is the highest form of flattery,
They do
Yeah,
say
they-
that.
which is a bad.
This is a
I
bad
just-
person to be imitating.
Yeah.
I'll say.
I just think it's a counterculture thing, you know? I'm punk.
You're being punk.
You're punk.
I'm
You
punk.
are a punk.
Yeah.
I'm a punk rocker.
That's
You're
you.
not a punk
That's the
rocker,
type of
bro.
punk you are.
Yes,
That is one of my favorite
Dude.
punk bands.
Yeah.
What?
Vampire Weekend.
Oh, I never heard
We
any
should
of that.
start. We
music.
should start a damn band called Werewolf Weekday, and do the opposite.
Werewolf
style of
Hey.
music.
Workday.
What would be the? I don't even know the normal sit.
The opposite
style
style
this
of music would probably be a bunch of beeps. And
Yeah.
loud clangings.
Does that? So wait, can I guess based on that description of the opposite what the actual Vampire Weekend song sounds?
You've
You don't
never
know what
heard
Vampire
any-
Weekend
oh, he
sounds
got a
like?
hat on, man. I'm sorry.
Oh, bullied you.
I'm sorry, Julio.
And do they have a mega famous one? Is this one of those things where they have made a song that
They
I've
have
heard?
I wouldn't-
multiple
I don't.
mega
I guess I
famous
don't know
ones.
which is their mega famous ones, but I would say
They
their
have-
sound is pretty identifiable.
They have dun na 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 na, and then they have
Chicken dance.
That was
They have-
you did fully.
They have
do.
that one. Then they have
You and your cousins and me and my cousins. That one.
No, I like the lyrics though. The
I
lyrics are
do
amazing.
fuck with the lyrics.
Lyrics are interesting.
What's
to
the
be
one where he
certain.
just goes Peter Gabriel?
I don't know. I don't know much about Vampire Weekend at all.
Yeah, I
Are
just
they
I
the ones
simply
that make
heard their
that song? It's like,
music.
I'm a brand new person.
No,
No.
that's Tame Impala.
Oh shit.
no. They're like
Vampire Weekend is just completely cringe.
Vampire Weekend isn't that cringe.
It's
Vampire
bizarre.
Weekend, I feel like, is very of its time.
Yeah, I'd
it
definitely
would
say
be
of
pretty
its time.
surprising to hear a song that sounded
Oh,
like that.
you know what
on
is
the
so
radio
of its?
now.
Do you guys remember Two Door Cinema Club?
Yeah.
Why was that so massive back in
The
the
way
day?
they
That's
had
the
a
worst
hold
I
band
never
ever.
heard of them until the nostalgia shit started popping up for them, and I was like,
Really?
man, this isn't that.
Bro, me and
Great.
Caleb were first wave. We were in
Oh,
the
yeah.
fan group together.
Yeah,
I
we
did
were in
not
the
fuck
Two-Door
with them.
Cinema Facebook club. We
Oh.
would listen to all the remixes and shit.
By the way,
No one can talk. No, that was me and Cameron driving down the fucking
Yeah.
street listening to that
the
shit.
do song.
What? Nardwar?
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
What, dude? What are
Yeah,
you
the
doing?
Doot Doot a Loot Doot song.
Yeah.
I love that song.
By the way, I've become.
I hate that song because it means it's over.
I'm becoming goth again at 27. I've been talking about this.
Hey,
I
bro.
told Cameron before we started recording. I've
Did
been
you-
listening
did-
to stuff about The Cure. I've been listening to the history of The Cure, stuff like
Yeah.
Sounds
this.
goth as fuck, bro.
Yeah, I remember when I was
Exmal
goth.
Deutschland. Have you heard of this?
I remember when I was goth.
Germany? What did you say?
It's called Exmal Deutschland.
Yeah, I remember when
All
I
the
was
songs
goth.
are in German, and I got
Small
really
Germany?
nervous that I was listening to like
Why do you know
a
what that
Nazi
means,
punk
Julio?
band, or Nazi goth
Yeah, Julio.
band.
What? Hold on.
He
Pause
started
for a
it.
second.
He started
Hold
Yeah,
on.
but you translated it.
You jumped
easily.
in to finish the fight. You said,
Yeah.
"I will hold your memory."
Is that
in
what
my
that
heart.
means?
I hold your
My great
heritage in my
ruler.
heart.
Exmal Deutschland.
I just made it up.
Nah, you didn't. You knew exactly what it meant.
Oh, it's
But
pronounced.
you said- you know what it was.
Exmal.
I don't know what that means. I don't know
Yeah, I
anything
also
about
didn't
Ger-
hear a difference in the two things you said.
I couldn't
said
even tell you.
Exmal and Ixmal.
Yeah, that doesn't.
Yeah, it's
make-
small. Your knowledge of pronouncing that phrase.
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
so.
little less.
Let's do some
knowledge.
yes for a couple minutes.
Yeah.
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 I fucking love
Yeah.
Zoom.
I love this stuff, man. I fuck with this.
So listen, Pat. The problem is when you to come into an episode, and Julio wasn't here for this, but I was goth maybe 4 years ago.
I was goth probably 10 years ago now.
Okay, let's point to. Okay,
I was
so
goth
what
10
episode?
years ago.
What episode did we do 10 years ago where you talked about being goth? Because I don't remember doing that one.
It's nothing about 10 years ago, or we didn't do an episode 10 years ago.
Okay, that is a strange
That was
way to
10 years
respond.
We didn't
That
do
is
an
a
episode.
Very
10
strange
years
way to
ago.
respond, but go ahead.
It has nothing to do with 10 or,
It has,
or
no, yeah.
7
So you just
or
said it again. You started again.
when. Hold on. I'm a little bit confused and flustered.
Yes, because
for a
I've
second.
confused you.
You did. You
I did
got
this on
dazzled.
purpose.
You
Yeah, I
confused
dazzled
me.
you.
You gave me the
bro.
dazzle.
You just got spinned around
No,
Or
I
the
was
spin
a
doctor.
by the spin
I was a
doctor.
goth-
Put you in the
I was
spin
a goth
cycle. Bye,
teenager.
bitch.
I was a goth teenager,
Blah, blah,
and
blah, blah.
I've been getting back into it.
Being a teenagers.
Being a goth, being a goth adult. I was goth at 17, and now that I'm 27, I figured this is the perfect time to get back into it.
Yeah. He
Been
says as he wears a bright orange beanie, one of the brightest color beanies you can order.
This is actually the color of death.
The music is the lamest part about being a goth.
This is
No,
how I
it's
know
not.
you're not
That's the
with the
best
dark
part
clothing.
about it.
This is
No,
how
the
I know.
best part
Looking
about
like a
it is the
nerd
music.
instead of a goth.
The music is the best part about it.
No.
Then you're not
no.
goth. If that's honestly what you believe, you're not goth.
You're a music fan.
I think I just
And
like
also,
the music.
I
don't
called you
think
out for
I'm-
wearing an orange thing. You had the easiest layup. It's a pumpkin. That is so goth. You
Also,
could
can
say
I just
that.
say that
Pumpkins
I'm
are
a
not
huge fan
goth.
of goth music. You can see I'm even wearing my Death Grip shirt right now, so I know
Yeah.
a thing or two about goth topics. And I'll say
And
the
I don't
music
like
you're
that it
listening-
has
The Cure is
swearing
not
on
goth.
it. I don't like that it has
The
swearing.
Cure,
on it. I'm not just
Cures
listening
literally
to the
fix
Cure.
diseases. By the
The
way,
Cure is not.
Oh,
the Cure
that's
is not
a good.
goth.
What's goth about a Cure? A Cure
Yeah.
is literally so anti-goth. The Disease would be the goth band.
Yeah,
yeah,
The
that's
COVID.
true.
What's their song? Friday, I'm in love. What about Every Day, I'm in sadness?
Wait,
that
that's
should have
them.
been it. Yeah.
Thursday, I don't care. That song.
Yeah.
That is not goth
What's
at
the
all.
one? Oh, the one that I was listening to yesterday. You know that band Dead or Alive? You spin me right round.
That's a game.
You spin me right round, baby.
Yeah, I
Yes,
know the
of
song.
course.
They
don't know the
started
band.
out. They started out as a gothic band.
So it seems
See,
like
Julio
gothic
started
has,
the
is-
episode. Julio started the episode like this, and now I'm
Like
I'm off my
what?
rhythm. This is all Julio's fault.
You're the one.
This is
what-
Julio's fault that I'm being a fucking herb.
No, Julio,
This
keep
is
the
Julio's
camera on.
fault that
Keep
I'm
the
being a
camera on.
herb.
You are not being a herb. You're being a fake goth. I wish that you would just drop the act, say that you like two bands, not
don't
that
like
it
two
defines
bands.
who you are.
It's a lot of bands.
You
that
like
I
two
I'm
bands.
getting a
Name one
lot
other
of-
band, bitch. Fuck
There's
you.
was Skeletal Family. This is a new one I'm learning about.
You just made
What do
that
you
up.
think
Okay,
about?
is those the ones who did This Is Halloween?
No, but it
Okay,
sounds
'cause
like
that's
it
the
should
most
be.
goth
That is one of the
band
most number
ever.
one goth songs of
Yeah.
all time.
That's got to be the
This
number
is
one goth
Halloween.
song.
This is
That is
Halloween.
so goth, man.
You know what? The other one, the other
Halloween,
one I've been, the one I'm really into right now.
Halloween.
I love
I'm
the
looking at
lyrics of
my,
that.
I'm looking at my playlist here. spooky, scary skeletons. I've been
Mhm.
listening to that one every single day.
That's like making fun of gothness. I don't like that one.
No. There's a band called The Birthday Party,
Not
and they have a
goth.
song called Mr. Clarinet. Motherfucker, you talking about Squidward?
It seems like goth is not very gothic.
You talking about Squidward real quick?
But you think that's a goth song? Because it's really not.
I think
That's on your goth playlist.
it's
You put
definitely-
Mr.
it's
Birthday
definitely-
onto goth.
it's definitely dark.
Shout out Mr. Birthday. Best
Mr.
movie of all
There is
time.
there is a playlist that I've just found called Goth Playlist for Baby Bats. If we want to,
That sounds pretty goth.
if I want to convert you guys into some baby bats,
Here is all the goth music ever made.
okay,
Okay.
lay it on me. So
This
I
is
can
Halloween,
become
number one.
I can
This
become
is
a real goth
Halloween.
like you.
Okay. here's
Rockabye
the-
Baby, because the cradle
That-
falls at the end.
Yes.
Oh.
Yep.
That honestly, that is every Cure song.
Rockabye Baby.
Rockabye Baby
Rockabye
is every
Baby
Cure
is-
song.
Pretty
I-
much
I
the
tend to
lyrical
disagree.
content of that song is pretty much every Cure song.
Here's another goth song. Pop Goes the Weasel. Once you actually know what it's about,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
that's
It's about
goth.
the explosion of the weasel.
Yep. Hollywood Undead.
Yes.
Goth.
Yes. Hugely
and
goth.
Blink 182
And-
when they did I Miss You.
Adam's
about
song
Jack and
Blink
Sally.
182.
Uh-huh.
That is goth.
Not I
Yep.
Miss You.
AC/DC.
Yeah, AC/DC
Of
for
course.
sure.
Linkin
Park,
talked about that.
but
That's
just just minutes to
Just
midnight.
like not even the music. What happened?
yeah.
That is
Very
goth.
very goth. The
Here's
music is
two-
not goth.
Here's two that I just
Oh,
found
24?
from the baby
With
the baby
Kiefer,
bats.
Kiefer
the-
Sutherland.
Yeah, Kiefer
That
Sutherland.
is.
The show.
I'll say
so
that
much
is.
goth shit happens in that
House
show. People
MD.
die.
Because it takes place in real time.
House
Yeah.
MD is goth.
House MD. Well, no.
He has a depressed outlook on life.
He's emo.
He's not emo. He's the opposite
emo.
of emo.
He's a junkie.
Yeah, he's a junkie. That's like way
Okay.
more rock than it is goth.
Yeah, I guess he's classic rock.
He's classic rock. House is classic rock.
Yeah. What else is goth stuff?
Goth.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I mean,
you want to
I'm
talk
trying
about,
to learn from
you
the
wanna talk about a
master
goth
now
Oh,
'cause I'm a
Jurassic
poser,
Park.
apparently.
Jurassic Park
the
is
scene
goth.
when
It's got
the-
dinosaurs.
when in the kitchen.
Okay.
Yes, in the kitchen. When
Jurassic Park before the dinosaurs get there is very goth.
very goth. I would say
'Cause
Monk.
when the-
if
when
you're
the-
talking
when-
about
when
a procedural TV
Sam
show,
Neill was being like, and then the Velociraptor would slice your belly open to that little kid. That's goth as fuck.
very
And when Newman
goth.
says nobody cares, nobody cares.
Newman.
Newman
is
is
goth.
so
Newman
goth.
is goth. Yeah.
Newman
Wayne.
is crazy fucking goth.
Wayne Knight. That's a
Wayne
goth
Knight.
actor.
I mean, listen to that name, Wayne
Yeah.
Knight.
Because what does that
Yeah.
remind you of? A rainy night.
A Wayne Knight.
A
Yeah.
Wayne ass night with Wayne falling everywhere and making
Uh-huh.
you more goth with every drop.
Who?
And
Jason
that's-
Alexander.
No, stop adding. That's pretty much it, man.
That's all the
That
stuff.
is gothism. We
Okay.
pretty much it's Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park,
What
Linkin
else did
Park,
we say? Linkin Park. Who else is in this?
AC/DC.
Wayne Knight. Wayne Knight.
Wayne Knight.
Obviously, yeah. We gotta say. Yeah, I mean, you gotta give big
And
ups.
this is Halloween and Rockabye
Yeah.
Baby.
This is Halloween and
Pop Goes the
Rockabye
Weasel.
Baby and Pop Goes the Weasel once you know the hidden backstory.
So
Yeah,
when
most things with a hidden back.
Or sorry,
Yeah.
not Pop Goes the Weasel. Ring Around the Rosie.
No, Pop Goes
Ring
the
Around
Weasel.
the Rosie is
Ring Around
I
the
don't
Rosie. What?
know-
That's just about some flowers. How's that goth?
Bro, time to blow
Buddy.
your mind.
yeah.
Bro,
What?
put your
You got-
helmet
we're
on.
about
'cause
to
you're gonna
teach
need
you a
pick up the
secret
pieces
meaning.
of
My
your
helmet?
Skull.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's a backwards
that's a hat.
cap.
Your
That's
brain will
goth
be
as
flying
fuck,
out
right?
of
Backwards hat.
That
No.
is goth.
That's
Yeah, I
deep
guess
goth.
that because
it kind of inverts the normality of
Inverts the
society's-
expectation of a hat.
Yeah.
Can you show me the front of it
Expected hat versus
by turning
reality
around?
hat.
Okay. That's
Did
not.
you expect something to happen to it?
No, I get turning around is not goth.
Yes, it is. Because you're
Turning
accepting
around
your
and letting
fate.
him see it.
No, but when you're in a grave, you're like this.
Yeah, but goth people are not in the
Oh,
grave
Weezer?
yet. They're celebrating the grave.
Weezer is goth.
Weezer's very
Weezer,
goth.
the Red album,
Yeah.
because of all the
Yeah.
red is like
The
all
red.
bloody.
Oh, Jay-Z, the Black album.
Uh-huh. Pork and Beans by Weezer, that's goth.
Yeah, that's very goth. I am the greatest man who ever lived.
Yeah.
Goth.
Mhm.
Hash Pipe.
Goth. Most
Island in
Weezer
the-
songs are goth, except for Island in the Sun.
Island
Island
in
in
the
the
Sun is not. I was
Sun
just about to say.
Is
When they say
cheery.
hip hip, that's goth. But the rest
Can
of the
you-
lyrics aren't.
Can you
Because
be?
you're thinking about a hip bone.
Mm.
Oh yeah, we're talking about skeletal bones.
Yeah.
Do you think what is the opposite of gothism?
The
Probably
in-betweeners is goth.
cheerleaders.
Sorry.
Cheerleaders?
Cheerleaders or pops.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Is it's cheer?
Pops. Grandpas. Grandpas are no, because grandpas are close
Papa.
to death.
Yeah, Papa, I would say.
Oh, you know
But-
what's really goth is hanging out with a bunch of old people,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they're getting
Bingo.
all dusty, and they're getting
Men's
all
Warehouse.
confused, and they're forgetting about their past.
Men's
Men's
Warehouse.
Warehouse is not goth.
It's
Wax
not. There's
Fruit.
old people there.
No.
Wax
Years of
Fruit is
War.
goth as fuck.
Years
Wax
of
Fruit.
War is very
War is
goth.
so goth.
Very fucking goth.
What else is
Crazy
How
goth. They
about
use a
Ross?
chainsaw.
Ross dress for
Ross
less.
dress for less.
Ross
Ross
Yes.
dress
Yeah.
for less.
Because
is
of the
pretty
amount,
goth.
only because of the amount of old people there.
Do they have black socks?
Oh, they have black
They got
socks.
Mexicans.
Sure.
Mexicans are goth.
Bikini
Yeah.
bottom, but like not the part of it they show on the show.
The
Like probably the
actual
part that
bikini
a person who lives
the
there would be
bikini
familiar with.
atoll.
The salty,
Yes.
salty spittoon.
Spastoon.
Mhm.
Salt.
Salty spittoon.
The salt
is
pepper?
No, pepper is goth.
Pepper
Salt
is goth. Salt is
You
not
would think
goth.
pepper
Salt is
would
not.
be the only goth one, but salt is too because it dries stuff out.
Wow.
Goth's like being dry.
I'm just thinking about
Yep.
mummies, and yes, salt is important in mummification.
And mummies
so
are the
yes,
gothest thing ever.
Mummies are goth.
Mummies, scarecrows are goth.
Crows as well, which is funny.
crows
You
are
don't usually
very
see
goth.
that.
Yeah,
Both
almost
crows
never
and
see 'em.
scarecrows. They're usually not
Dr.
united.
Doogie Howser, MD.
Doctors.
Oh wait,
Dougal.
Dr. Kevorkian.
Dr.
goth.
Kevorkian is
he was
goth.
goth.
But
Abortion is
that's easy.
Mm-hmm. Very goth.
Abortion is goth.
White people,
White people
not
are
not Caucasians, but like people that are white
What does
or
that mean?
sheet.
Yeah, what's that?
What does that?
Like
what
people
could that
that
mean?
albino is the word I'm looking for.
White people. Okay, yeah. Michael Jackson was goth secretly.
Whataburger.
You ever hear people talk about like how
I don't know
Michael
if
Jackson had a
Whataburger
secret
is.
goth voice?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, he had a secret goth voice. I heard it on
He didn't
the
actually
Howard
sound.
Stern show.
He didn't actually sound like this.
I have a
Actually
secret goth
sounded
voice
like
as
this.
well.
Mm-hmm. You do?
Yeah.
That's scaring me.
That's more of a tiger.
Wait, but let
Tigers
him talk.
aren't
Let him
goth.
talk.
Gazelles.
Oh
I
my
like
god.
antelope meat.
Well, that could be either one though. That's
I
a
live
tough.
in the jungle.
No, that's a tiger.
Yeah, that's
No,
fully a
Jurassic
tiger.
Park.
Oh, okay. I guess that is
Goth.
Jurassic. They did
Wow.
have
That's
tigers
a
and-
goth from the Jurassic Park subculture.
Yeah.
You know, they have cyber goths who like the
Yes.
Matrix. and
Yep.
They have Jurassic goths.
The
who like
Jurassic
What
Jurassic
about
A
Jurassic
whole load of
goths.
Jurassic goths are loitering outside of the gas station.
what about
at the
the
mall.
What about the Statue of Liberty? Is
They're
that
all
Statue of
dressed in
Liberty?
loincloths,
Okay,
black loincloths.
here's the argument for the Statue of Liberty. The Statue of Liberty is green because of oxidization.
The spikes,
gothization?
though, but the
That's
spikes are
goth.
goth as fuck
Yeah.
as well.
That's God. Normally,
spikes
something
on the
green
head.
wouldn't be goth.
Because it looks
but
like a
the-
Triceratops from Jurassic Park.
Well, I think some green
True.
things would be.
Okay, name one green goth thing.
The Green
Frankenstein.
Goblin, Frankenstein,
Wow.
a goblin who is green, not from
A goblin who is
Spider-Man.
Frankenstein.
and a
green-
Frankenstein goblin.
Green might be just as goth as black is.
Green is the
Yeah.
most is more goth than
You're
black
kinda
because
right.
green
Okay,
camouflage is also green
The
and not
Hulk?
being able to see something
let's
is goth.
let's
The Hulk
differentiate
is
the colors
definitely
right now.
goth.
He's one of the most goth characters in popular culture.
Absolutely.
His purple shorts are almost
His
black.
his
They're
anger
so dark
takes
they're
over
nearly
him.
black shorts.
That's if I was
His hair
gothing
is
him,
black.
That would be the
It's
only
true.
change that I would make.
His hair is jet black.
It's
like a
fully
jet.
jets.
Jets,
Jumbo
Yes, but not
jets.
planes though.
planes. No.
Like Top Gun,
Because they're
like
just
the, you know
plain.
the
They're normal.
you know in Top Gun Maverick
Um,
when he's in that black plane and he's going fast and the entire world looks black to him
Yep.
Is
because
that
of
why
how
it's
fast
called
he's
jet
going?
black? Where does
Yes.
jet black come from?
from
A
the
jet
blackness
is
of
a,
jets.
is it a stone? Is it a type
A
of stone?
jet is a stone.
Is it?
Speaking of planes, there's a new plane crash just now.
I know there was just another one in Philadelphia, but this
Yeah.
one was a small plane at a private airport. It doesn't.
Oh,
these
yeah.
people who have passed away
So-
aren't as important.
what's the deal with this new? I know you definitely were paying attention to this. What is this new? Like, how does this new plane crash relate to DEI? And is the plane crash also?
It doesn't.
Is it goth?
Because
Are you talking to me?
It
Cameron.
actually was caused by
I was wondering.
the helicopter.
Okay.
Which was
Our
what color?
helicopters goth.
What kind of hawk was it?
Oh my god! I never even considered this. It's
It was
completely
a Black
goth.
Hawk.
So
And look,
let's get
they said it said, you know what? Honestly, fuck your runway procedures. I'm
Yeah.
not normal.
plane
Mhm.
crashes. Yes, no.
They're bad.
Well,
Yeah,
don't
they're
don't
bad.
do it
I'm
on
not
the
a
thumb.
fan.
It's obviously bad.
Yeah,
But
I'm
this
not a
is-
fan of
this is
those.
the Gothometer now.
It's putting us in a tough
It looks like a
situation.
bat. Wait, hold on. This
yeah,
is
I
the
don't want to joke
Gothometer.
about it. It's really
It's
quite
putting
horrible.
us in. It's really
But it-
horrible. Obviously, it's horrible.
It's
Yeah.
deeply
But as the-
horrible. I would
as-
go. I would not even
deeply
stop at
horrible.
horrible.
No, yeah, deeply horrible. If you wanted to add another deeply there, that'd be fine. The problem
I would
Deeply,
add
is
as
deeply.
many as I
when
have.
you're tasked with the idea of deciding if something is goth,
Mm-hmm.
that is kind of
It's a
in the-
curse.
you're kind of
It can
end
be a
up-
curse.
The things that are horrible are the most goth things, unfortunately.
Stubbing your toe.
This is
That's
something that
goth.
gothologists have struggled
Yeah.
with.
Yeah, is that they're
Throughout
having
history,
to, they're
since
having to
ancient
certify
times.
events as goth. I remember back in the day in ancient Egypt, they had a couple of goths that were sitting around, and they had to, and they were goth.
Yeah.
I mean,
Goth
even in
Crazy.
the great earthquake of Lisbon,
Yes,
people were arguing whether it was goth or not. They said, "Really, this is in poor taste." But you got to
Mhm.
figure it out. I
the
mean,
problem is
yeah.
it's goth. It's like and
It
when
was
is
unfortunately
it too
goth.
soon to deem an event goth? It's the thing is realistically, that's the most goth thing you can do.
Yeah.
Is jump.
it's caused a
be-
mass casualty event.
Well, no, not cause one, but say okay, it's goth.
Be
Oh,
nonchalant.
saying something
Be
is goth is
nonchalant
goth.
about it.
Nonchalance
Yes.
is goth.
Yes, absolutely. That's what makes us three goth.
Is Donald
Mhm.
Trump goth?
No.
Donald Trump is unfortunately
orange.
he's
Yeah.
like
orange.
a pumpkin.
like a pumpkin, which is goth. So he is
Mm,
in some
He's
in some
like
bizarre,
he looks like a gothic object.
yeah.
which would be a pumpkin, which is kind of the goth symbol.
Yeah. The goth flag is a black square with a pumpkin on it.
Yeah, I would say that with Donald Trump has to be goth.
It
think he
likely
is.
is. But
He likely
again,
is goth.
this stuff it requires deep research, and it's stuff
And
that we don't
nuance.
necessarily have access to the information. I mean, to the unsealed files about Donald Trump that
No.
would help us
They
decide.
don't have that
I
on
would like to.
JSTOR.
You know why can't I FOIA request, like, you know how Obama used to put out his playlist at the end of every year?
Yeah.
How come
Yeah.
we can't FOIA request a Donald Trump playlist?
We should, yeah. I was.
We
We should be
should.
able to
We
FOIA
should. Let's
request
do it
a
right now.
playlist from anybody in government. That should be part of being in the U.S.
Yeah.
government. Is you have to,
Let's do it.
You have to be able-
Playlist.
and you can't have time to prepare it. You get the request
Yeah.
across your desk. You know what? It's automated. It instantly
30
screenshots
the last
your
30
most
songs you
recently
listened
played.
to.
Yeah, yeah.
How
All right,
how
send
hard
some
is
FOIA
it to get a
request.
FOIA request?
It's easy. You just send in
Yeah?
a thing online. Yeah.
All right, let's write it up right now. Let's draft
Okay.
one.
All right. Whose taste do we want to investigate?
That's a good question. Not
Yeah,
Who are we
AOC.
so interested in? AOC,
That
I already
AOC
know
is
that it's
out
this
of the
podcast.
question. We already, yeah. I mean, I guess Trump, but
They're not going to
Trump-
give it to us.
they're
gonna
not going to
censor
give it.
every
It's
song.
got to
We-
be.
we-
It's got to
we
be
gotta
a.
aim lower.
Yeah, it's
We
got to
gotta
be
aim really
somebody-
low.
Somebody big enough but little enough in the government that
Let's
it's
go
like,
Ro
look up
Khanna,
who's that.
San Francisco congressman.
Okay,
Ro
that might be
Khanna?
shooting too high. I think we got to go to a state like Nebraska or like
Oh, what about that lady that just grilled RFK?
Nancy
New Hampshire.
Mace.
Oh yeah.
Let's
Who's
get
that?
her. I don't know. You just said her
She's,
name and then said,
um,
"Who's that?"
No, Nancy Mace, the lady that
Not
that
Nancy
keeps going
Mace.
into the bathroom. You guys know
What?
her from the bathroom, Nancy
The woman
Mace.
who keeps going into the bathroom.
Yeah, I don't
yeah,
think
that's her whole
unless
thing.
you're
Is she
talking
loves the
about
bathroom.
somebody
I
in
don't
my
know who-
personal
She looks
life, I
like,
don't think I know.
Yeah.
who
I
you're
don't know
looks
her
like-
from the
to.
bathroom.
She looks like Marnie from Girls.
I'm quite
if she
interested in
was
this character.
Republican.
If she was
So,
Republican,
Nancy Mace, I'm looking here, is a politician.
Yeah, Republican Marnie is what she looks like.
Republican
Who-
Marnie, that's an oxymoron.
Yeah.
Any
she-
girls
her
fan
actions,
Come
would
on,
have to agree.
her actions are very Republican.
She seriously
look
had a
at
Republican energy.
Yeah, who was
senators.
this?
Let's just
Yeah.
look
I
at
Can we just search
senators. Let's see.
senators' playlists?
Look up,
Maybe
look up
somebody's already
least
put this
popular
together for us.
senator.
How about Tammy Baldwin?
That sounds good.
Yeah, that's a good
Ooh.
call, I think.
Oh wait, okay. So Wyoming is
What
the
office
least
does she
populated
hold?
state. So maybe we ask
She's a
somebody
senator.
from.
I'm looking at
Wisconsin.
Tammy Baldwin. She's 62 years old.
Mm-hmm.
She's born in Madison, Wisconsin. She's senator since 2013.
Yeah.
From Wisconsin.
So
I say
let's
we go for it.
Let's make
Yeah.
her make one of her like aides tell her that she got a Freedom of Information Act request. and it's to get the last 30
All right,
songs.
let's see.
that she
Start a
played.
request with a specific agency. I got this up
It
here.
has to be. I don't think the last 30
Type
songs.
an
I think it
agency
has
name
to
or
be a
keyword. Can I
personalized
just-
playlist.
Can I type in Tammy
No, she
Baldwin?
used to
No,
the
that's not
on
gonna come
the
up.
in loop. What is it called? The
On
on repeat.
repeat.
She
Yeah.
got to send
Yeah,
us
yeah.
her on repeat.
Her
But what if she
Spotify
doesn't
on
have
repeat.
Spotify?
Well, they have every service like that has a version of that playlist.
Send
That is
it.
true.
How do okay? This is actually maybe difficult because they have it. It's mostly different departments you have to select. Like I don't think you can
Okay.
pick a person. So we could ask maybe it's like, for example, we could FOIA request from the Chemical Safety and Hazard Investigation
Let's
Board.
just
and
do
ask
that.
about
Let's
their
just do that.
music.
Well, what board is Tammy Baldwin on? Tammy
I don't
Baldwin.
see. That's what I don't know. It's hard to tell.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah. Tammy
Well, let's see
Baldwin
here.
is on.
I'm gonna
the-
Control F committee.
Start FOIA request.
She's on the
Okay.
Criminal Justice Committee, the Education Committee, where she's the chair, and the Constitutional
Okay,
Law
so
and
Education
Corrections
Committee.
Education Committee. There we go.
All right,
And ask her maybe.
But this
maybe
isn't
say,
the Department of Education.
No.
I mean, no, this isn't going to come up. I don't think this is just a committee. It says
Yeah, I don't know if
Yeah,
we can
in
get a
the
FOIA
Senate.
from a
I'm
committee.
going for the Chemical Safety and Hazard Investigation.
All right,
Yeah.
we'll do that. We'll do that.
and say a playlist of everyone in the department's favorite.
Everybody
song.
picks one song, like
Everybody
a time.
Alright,
and
so-
it's a time capsule. We should FOIA request a time capsule. Everybody put one thing in it, and we'll open it in 2 weeks.
It'll be a 2-week
When we
time
get it.
capsule.
Okay, when you put this information in, you have to put it in all correctly or under penalty of perjury.
Just
Perjury?
It's okay. Just perjure yourself.
I'm not going to perjure myself. On
Why,
camera.
bro? Why are
What
you
is
such a pussy?
perjury like?
Perjury is
It's
legal
when you
lying.
lie.
It's lying.
What's lying about asking a playlist?
No, I'm saying I just have to
He's
put
saying
in
if he
all my
spells his
information.
name wrong or something.
I just want
Oh,
to put in all
oh.
my address and my all this crap.
Why?
can
man?
use
Put
mine.
Patrick's in.
They
Yeah,
have
use
to
mine.
send you
I don't
a
care.
response.
I've already sent a FOIA request before.
All
I
right,
tried
I'll put
to see a
I'll put
picture of
mine
the $1 trillion
Are they going to
coin.
mail the response to me?
No,
Or
they
put it
send
for
you
my
an email.
organization.
Use the podcast email. They send you an email, and if I
What
remember
organization
correctly,
am I part of?
Sullivan the Frog Enterprises LLC.
Yeah.
They send you an email that says, "We don't know what you're talking about."
But not for
think that
this.
they'll
For
send
this,
it-
they'll send
Phone
it.
number?
Do you think they'll just be like bored at the office and you send it like right now?
I wonder if I even.
I
Yeah, I
hope
mean, what
so.
do they?
Wait,
what do
it's
they
the end of
really
the
have going
workday.
on? Yeah.
Well, depending on where
Or
you
maybe
live
I
in the
don't even
world.
have to put in all this stuff. Let's see.
I
All
live
right,
in
here, I'll just
Pluto.
type in my request first, and we'll fill out the rest. Okay, request.
Okay.
Maybe here. You know what? Let's look up the name of the person in charge of this department.
Yeah.
What is it again?
The U.S. Chemical Safety and Hazard Investigation Board.
Okay.
Agency
Safety and
executive is
hazard.
Steve Owens, the chairman. Steve
Oh, I
Owens
thought it
is
was-
69 years old from
Sir-
Memphis, Tennessee. So
Type ATTN : Steve
Yeah.
Owens.
he could be into some Memphis hip hop.
Yeah.
That would be really amazing.
Oh, we could ask if he knows about the Sigil mixtapes.
Attention,
good
Steve
question.
Owens. We are looking for a snapshot of your
Life.
music
the,
taste.
the American public is requesting a snapshot.
The,
Of your musical
space here.
taste.
The American public is, what do you say, requesting?
Yeah, requesting. Requesting is say that as
No,
many
let's say
times
demanding.
as you can. No, I
American
don't, I
public
wouldn't say
is demanding
No,
is
because this is
eager
a
to
FOIA
know.
request.
an answer
or
to
is
the
eager
question.
to
Say
to
request
learn,
as many
or is
times as
eager
you
to-
can.
Is
We are
American
requesting.
public requests the pleasure,
Yes,
the pleasure of
that's
music.
dude. That's good.
You cannot request
the
the pleasure.
pleasure of the pleasure.
American
Period.
People request pleasure.
The American people request pleasure. End sentence. We would love to see.
request for
We would-
pleasure.
We would love to see your music taste.
We
If
would
you could
love to
shed some
see
light.
a snapshot of your music taste. Please reply
With 30
with
songs.
your Spotify on repeat playlist showing
It-
your most listened songs.
If you
If
don't
you do
stream,
not have Spotify, please reveal
Yourself.
A list of songs you have listened to while in office. That's how we seal it as being a
Yeah.
FOIA.
That's good. That's
FOIA
really
level.
good.
P.S.
And this field is a maximum length of 10,000 characters, so we could
Yeah,
go
we
on
could.
and on.
Whoa.
P.S. Here's mine.
And now let's and then just we
and then
paste.
send your on.
We paste.
send our
This
Well,
is
there is a
Halloween.
section for additional information where you can
Yeah.
upload a document. We could upload one of our
P.S.
Spotify
Here's
on
mine,
repeat.
and then we'll show. I'll send a picture of my. I'll
the
go to on
amount of
repeat.
money you're willing to pay in fees, if any. $0.
$0 in fees.
$0.
We should not have to pay to have our representatives' music
Well-
taste be known.
How much is Spotify per month?
$14.
No
Yeah.
way, it's that much now.
I think
It's
so.
pretty expensive.
Wow.
I'm
Yeah,
still
put
on
that
the
in.
family plan, though.
You're on the family plan? That's fire.
Oh, yeah.
Can we start
Dude.
a family plan for every service?
I'm
That'd
down.
be a
That's
good
not
idea.
a bad idea.
That is a good idea. Should we get all on the same phone plan?
I was thinking about this
Would that be cute, you
not
think?
too long ago.
I had I just send my mom money for my phone plan, and she didn't pay the other day, and went a whole day without telephone service. Can you believe that?
Damn,
That's fucked up.
It's horrifying.
that's crazy.
It's horrifying, bro. It was like the first day I was in LA. Dude, I saw
Oh,
something amazing.
You need to look at your phone there. You're in your
Exactly.
car all the time.
Well, I was trying to get around. I couldn't even access the Google Maps. Dude,
Oh.
I saw I am getting really excited because there's a new series coming out that I saw an ad for that is called Bully Bread, and it is a Sky TV original series.
Bread
about-
spelled how?
BREAD.
Okay.
Okay, I've sent our
coming
FOIA
soon.
request, by the way.
Nice.
It's
It's
just
an-
gone through.
It's an American documentary-style television series that is on, the iStar video streaming platform that explores the economics, production, and impact of the global phenomenon behind American bully breeding.
Oh, it's about
Oh.
the dogs. I thought it was
I
about
thought
bread.
it was about bread.
This was
yeah,
on.
I
it
kind
took a
of-
long time.
This was on a building. Like, it was an advertisement on a building that had a bunch of bored apes painted all over it. The city.
The show is
Fucking
called
amazing.
Bully Bread.
Bully Bread, like breeding the bullies, the American bullies.
Why do they
Bully
make it
bread.
sound like it's about bread?
Well, that's a really good point. You know what? They have a contact us
Is
page.
that
I
even
was
a
gonna
phrase,
tell them
bully
that
bread?
I was going to ask them if there's any like new brand of American Bully that's just like a puddle, but I will
Yeah.
ask them if they have a chat function on here.
Yeah. What is his favorite song?
What
It's
is
on
your-
repeat.
What's
I just-
what is the
the
CEO
American
of
people
your company?
request
Pleasure.
pleasure.
I did put that in the request.
The American people demand pleasure.
We do. I mean, there's that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
It's not
fuck
a
with
goth
pleasure.
though to say. I mean, I
It's
like
not-
pleasure. It's okay.
Pleasure is number one.
I don't
Yeah.
like the.
I mean,
the
name one
word.
thing that's better. Truly,
Malaise.
you are so goth
Thank
that
you.
it just comes
Yeah.
through in every opinion you have.
Depression.
Did I just say that? Depression and anxiety.
Depressing,
Anxiety is not goth.
depressing anxiety.
Anxiety is hardcore.
Well, but what if my anxiety has to do with the fact that I'm surrounded by skeletons and pumpkins all the time?
Then
If
you'd
you were
be
goth,
happy.
you would be happy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
no,
just
because
completely.
goths can't be happy.
You wouldn't be
You wouldn't
anxious,
be anxious though. Yeah, you really.
Well,
you
what if
kinda
I'm anxious about the fact
showed
that
your
those
true
are
colors
both
there
very
for a minute.
fragile
And let me tell you,
things?
those colors weren't black and orange.
Black and
the goth
orange,
colors.
black and orange. That's a goth song.
though. Let's do a goth remix.
All right. Yeah, I'm fucking dead. Black and orange, black and orange, black and orange, black and orange.
Everything I do, you know I'm dead.
I'm fucking dead. Black and orange, black and
Black
orange,
and orange, black and orange.
Yeah, I'm
See
fucking
me
dead.
outside in a fucking pumpkin going black and orange.
Drive a fucking pumpkin. The push to start pumpkin.
Mhm.
That's Cinderella
Yeah.
push to
well,
to
that
start
is a god.
pumpkin.
Well, when you think about it,
because of the pumpkin. Yeah.
Don't crucify me over this, but that is an object of extreme gothness that has been slipped into a Disney.
Yeah, it's
product.
like Exactly. It's one of those subliminal messaging, like when they put sex into the movie.
Yeah, like
Yep.
definitely they had a couple of goths working on that shit.
So let's put a pumpkin.
Mhm. Let's make the car a pumpkin.
It'll be a fucking pumpkin.
And
Yeah,
let's make the
fucking
friends
pumpkin.
mice.
Yeah.
And let's make the slipper glass.
They are the ones who wrote it.
It's
There were a bunch of it was originally a completely normal story, and the people who made it were a bunch of weirdos, and they were sneaking in subliminal messages about princes
Yep.
and about
Mhm.
sisters
Yeah,
and
they-
about
well, they had a prince who wrote on it. They had sisters who wrote on it, and then
Yep.
they had some goths that were in there drawing the
Yeah.
goth drawings of the pumpkin car.
and the princes don't care. They got princely stuff to do.
originally the movie was supposed to just be a blank white screen for
Yep.
90 minutes.
And then
Yeah.
they ended up actually hiring people to write and animate.
Right. And they
So-
kind of snuck in under the radar a story, imagery, voice acting,
And
credits
Disney was
at the
so.
end.
You guys should have seen Disney. Walt Disney was
You should
so
have seen
pissed
Disney.
off
We
about
were
it.
there. He was
We were there. He was like,
I was hiding
"God
under
damn
the
it!
table."
I wanted just a blank white screen for an hour and a half." They're
This
like,
was
"Yeah."
supposed to be the white
Well,
movie.
guess what? We snuck in a story and songs and characters. I
That's
hate
what- this
characters.
is supposed to be our one movie without characters. We do so much. I wanted one. Just
Yeah,
for
That's
me
what
apparently
once.
happened with
some real
every
freaks
single one
snuck
of
But
his
you know,
characters.
because you know, Walt Disney, he liked it white. If you know what I'm saying.
Yep.
Yeah, and they snuck in
Every single one of
over-
his movies was supposed to be plain white.
They
Snow
snuck
White
in,
was supposed to be called. That was the first one. You can
Mhm,
see the remnants of it. It was supposed to be called plain white.
plain white. They had people sneak
Sipping
in
white.
over 30,000 frames of characters in that movie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane that we
And
didn't even
as
notice
if
it.
that wasn't enough, they literally brought people into the studio to blabber on over this
Yeah.
footage.
And it's like you don't even realize it when you're a kid how much adult stuff like characters is being slipped into
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
That's why none of the dialogue really makes that much sense because it's
Yeah.
just people in there talking. They're not
the manufacturing
talking about
team also
the
did
story or the
manage to
plot.
smuggle in a reference to cases for the VHS tapes.
Really?
Yeah, the tapes were supposed to not even have casing. It was simply supposed to be magnetic, just a long string of
Yeah.
magnetic tape you could just look at, and it was
You
white.
you would buy it by the foot.
Yeah,
And it turns out that they ended up actually there was some secret guys who liked packaging that were
Yeah.
involved with
they turned them
the
into cassettes,
distribution of
put
it.
clamshell
Yeah.
cases around them.
And then that basically invented like movies.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, originally movies were just supposed to be nothing. They weren't supposed to exist.
Movies were supposed to be literally nothing.
They literally weren't supposed to be around.
You were
but
supposed
then
to just
this
go
one
and just do nothing.
Twisted guy, he
Yeah.
snuck in all this, again, this imagery,
Yeah, he snuck in a
Audio,
bunch of pictures in a row.
artisticalness.
And then he snuck in his friend who played piano, and that was the originally. He snuck in an entire world frame of his friend playing piano in the real world into the theater, and he would play along.
What's funny
to the
too
other stuff
is
he
I feel
snuck
like it
in.
really mirrors too, like just like the stuff, like a lot of stuff in religion. Like I don't know if you guys
Mhm.
knew this, but originally there wasn't anything.
Yeah,
And then this one fucked up guy named God, he
Damn.
snuck in all these references to sex and drugs and murder and aliens and God knows what else. Only
in
he
a
does.
way,
It's true.
in a way, it was also the movie thing. The invention of movies was also an homage to the invention of music, where people used to
Yes.
say like, "You want to hear something?" and then they'd say no, and they'd just kind of sit there.
Yeah.
There used to be people who would perform by just standing on stage, completely silent.
And it wasn't until a guy got the idea to kind of hide a joke just for the parents
yeah,
into the nothing.
yes, and
a
the
song.
joke was music. They were like, "How funny would it be?"
Would it be if we say let's listen to nothing and then something plays?
Yeah, like that is actually funny.
That is
And
actually. I'm
that's how
laughing.
music
I
was
mean, I
invented.
laughed.
And then that was kind of it's funny because that's like an homage to the creation of food.
Yeah, food was originally not supposed to exist.
Food was originally just nothing. and then
It wasn't
somebody
until
some
chefs-
fucked up guy like snuck in ingredients.
Something that only
dinner.
adults would understand.
Dinner used to be
Because when you're a
nothing.
kid, you're eating
Yeah.
the food and you're like, this isn't anything.
This is not. This is
This is
literally
not-
nothing.
this is
I'm just
nothing.
eating nothing.
I'm eating nothing.
And
then as
then-
an adult, you realize, oh my god!
Oh.
As a kid, I never got the ingredients.
I never
the
noticed that there
flavors.
was ingredients in that. Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
crazy, man.
And what about another thing? Another one.
Yeah, so like, what came before food? You gotta
Drinks.
imagine
Stuff. Yeah.
drinks, but drinks
Sand
was
or drinks. Yeah.
drinks. Yeah.
The drink is before the food, always.
No, they used to just have ice.
Ice
used
was
to be
actually
warm.
snuck in.
Yeah,
Ice was
ice-
something
ice
that
was
somebody
snuck
snuck in
into
for
cups.
the parents.
Drinks.
They snuck ice into cups, and then after that, liquid was born.
And I didn't even notice growing up that ice had been snuck into the cups.
Yeah,
And then I realized, like, oh, that was for the parents.
yeah. Ice
Like,
was for the
legit.
parents, but then juice was like some little kid shit that no one
Juice.
really cared about.
Yeah, but the ice was like, it was like my dad
now-
is watching it and he's enjoying different parts of the drink than I am. He's
Now you've
enjoying
got all
the
these
ice.
fucking man children who are still obsessed with juice when they should be
And-
enjoying just the ice.
Yeah, exactly. It is kind of annoying. It's like
so fucking annoying. It's like, dude, did you not realize that there's parts in this that are made for you as an adult?
and it's the ice.
Right.
It's the,
The
ice.
juice is
The
But
for
juice is
honestly,
kids.
for
honestly,
kids.
in the same kind of vein, I do hate
Mhm.
when like somebody is an adult and is just obsessed with drinks without ice.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's just
it
like
is
their
annoying.
whole life, and it's like,
their whole
dude,
thing.
yeah, dude, come on, grow up.
I mean, on the
Mhm.
other hand, I hate when people are like super elitist about ice.
Well,
Yeah.
people are saying that ice is Reddit now.
Yeah,
Ice ban Reddit.
I disagree. I mean, actually, to be completely honest, I will never spring for the ice in a drink.
I don't get ice in my drinks
Because it's Reddit.
either.
It's not even because it's Reddit. It's because it makes drinks too cold.
Yeah, coldness is Reddit.
Cold
Coldness.
things that are too cold is too much when it's too
Mhm.
cold, or if it's over the line. Like I guess when it's a little cold, I'm like, this is just a little cold. But when
Mhm.
there's enough ice to put it over the line of too cold,
Yeah.
that to me is too cold.
Real
Or
shit.
it's cold. It's overly cold. When something's too cold, I feel like
Mhm.
it's almost again. It's like over the
It's almost
line into being
freezing.
very cold, or
into
like
being freezing.
too cold almost. Like I
Yeah.
guess I don't know what the right word, but like it's just like it's too much. Like the
Mhm.
coldness is too much. It's like overly.
Overly
What's-
cold.
Yeah, just like it's just like makes you cold because
Yeah.
it's like so cold in a way that's more or that can't be or I don't. It's like I would prefer it to be
More whatever the
back,
opposite
like
of
let's
that
take a
is.
step back
To
over the
bring it-
line back
if
to
we
the
could go
other side.
backwards from cold, whatever
Right.
that would
Warm
be.
or
That's where I want
warmer.
to be.
Yeah.
Warmer, yeah.
But again,
know-
if it's too warm,
Yeah, if it's too warm, it
Bring
becomes
on the
some
ice.
other thing that's like twice, like 2 times the warm.
if they put in like fire cubes,
Well,
I do
that's
stream for the
gonna
fire
be-
cubes at the
Yeah,
soda machine.
you got to
you know
get
they
the
just do
fire
that so they can
tubes
give
at
you
the,
less soda.
at
you know
the
they
Coke
just did that to
Freestyle
sneak it in for
machine.
the parents.
dude, trust me though, Mr. Pibb with the fire tube
The
The
tube?
fire tube?
Fire tube, excuse
What's
me.
the tube, bro?
Excuse me.
or the fire. Wait, what did you say? The fire stick or the
You need to
tube?
stop fucking zoning out. We said
Get
neither
off,
of those.
Get off Grailed, bro.
I'm not on Grailed.
Talking about
What are
fucking
you
fire
on?
cubes.
I'm literally. I have no tabs open.
Well, you've been
I've
looking.
just been
Patrick,
zoning out. This
Can
is
you
I-
describe the
lie.
fire tube?
I don't
Yeah,
know
what
what
is
I
the
said
fire
that
tube?
could have
Follow
possibly made you zone out. I was being so lucid and interesting when I was talking.
Surely nobody
It was-
zoned out listening to that.
Wait, Julio said the heat tubes or something.
That's not true.
No, I'd like you to just reverse engineer this. You heard what was the last thing that you heard before you decided to zone away?
I heard the word fire tube.
Before
Before
that,
that,
what were we talking about?
Talking about ice being Reddit.
Okay.
That was a while ago.
All right. So in what form is ice commonly found?
Ice is formed in a cube. Oh, fire tube.
No. What?
Oh, we're talking fire tube.
No,
still.
that's no.
I've
my
been right on
God.
the money the whole time.
No, man.
We've always been talking fire tubes.
no,
we're not talking
no,
about fire.
no. A fire cube. Fire cubes. Like
no,
ice
it's
cubes.
called ice tubes.
No, it's not called ice.
Wait, I think it is.
It's called ice tubes.
You guys are making me feel crazy, but I feel like this.
No, it's always been called ice. Maybe I'm coming back from. Maybe I didn't zone out to a normal thing. Maybe I zoned out to a Mandela effect dimension. And maybe
yeah.
I'm
Maybe-
coming back from one
Yeah,
where
wait.
it's
They
called.
used to be
They're
called
called
fire. They used to be called ice tubes.
I
right?
swear to
Fire
God,
tubes.
they've been called ice tubes the whole time. You could get fire tubes and ice tubes.
Uh-huh.
If you wanted your drink warm, you put a fire tube in it. And
Okay.
if you want it
Oh,
cold, you put an ice
yeah.
tube.
I honestly think we,
I
as we
remember that.
often do, I feel like we've stumbled upon a pretty genius invention.
a
fire
fire
tube.
tube.
A fire tube.
A fire
Oh,
tube.
dude, it's a glow stick.
We're on
It's
Shark Tank. It's like
yeah.
an ice tube.
So if you don't remember, we're all from the dimension shifted.
So I used to be in a dimension that had ice tubes.
This is where the dimension split right
And
here.
these
The
were
Mandela
just for the
effect
parents.
happened.
And these were just for the parents. We snuck that in.
Much
just
like
for the
music,
parents.
movies, and characters.
And explaining that entire conversation, and then saying, arriving at fire
as a
tubes.
dimensional shift where it's like I'm coming from a different Mandela effect dimension where we had tubes that you put in drinks
Called fire
and
tubes.
I just want one of you to be the richest guy in the world and I'm not selling to the woman. I just want one of you guys to be the richest guy in the world.
I almost called it Ice Tank.
This show used to be called Ice Tank in my dimension. And you guys were all really cold.
And you were Mark Tubin, the inventor of the ice tube.
You were
you
Kelvin
were
Wonderful.
Yeah, Mr. Fireful.
I would go on. I'd immediately point to the women. I go out.
Yeah.
Sharks, you're out.
Do this.
Sharks, you two
Sharks,
are
nope.
out.
Turn that chair.
You
Making
guys are
them-
definitely
making them
sharks.
cover
You
their
are some
face.
other kind of girl animal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Butterfly
They
fish.
should do
turn
that.
around.
They should do that thing in Shark Tank where they turn the thing they do for the singing show where they turn the chair
The
around.
voice.
They did
So they
that on
don't-
Ice
so-
Tank.
So they don't see
Yeah.
the product until they turn around, and then they go like, "Oh man!"
They
And
just
then
hear it.
they should, if they press the button and they like it, they should spin around really fast in
Wait.
like a celebration.
Yeah.
That is a great idea. If you do it like The Voice and you show your product, but also you're allowed to lie because they can't see what it is.
And when they turn around, they have to invest.
They actually have. If they turn around at your idea, they have to invest in whatever
That's
you're
a really
holding.
good idea.
Just going up there with like a paper clip.
A paperclip, and you're like, I've invented a cure for cancer, and you try to make it sound really realistic. You're like,
Yeah.
we used an algae
Yeah,
only
yeah.
found in the
That's a
Amazon
really good
rainforest.
idea. That's
And then they
Ice
turn
Tank, bro.
around and you're holding up just like fingers like this, and a poster for a movie about your life is behind you. You're like, "Yep, that's
Got
right.
your ass.
Now you're funding my movie." Thank
Mr.
you.
Bonerful, the movie about the guy with the world's biggest penis.
Ah.
And it says your face on it. Double birds.
It's a good
That's
idea.
Yeah,
actually
you're
such
investing
a
in
good
this
idea
movie.
for a show.
It can't be that
That would
hard to
literally
get
be
on
the number
Shark
one
Tank.
show on TV.
I mean, that is
Yeah.
a better idea. Shark Tank, which I would say is the greatest concept for a television show of all time. That's the only one I've ever heard that's best at it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really good. It's really,
They used
really
to call
good.
it,
but
used
they
to
won't
call
do
it
it.
Dragon's Den in the UK.
No, that was a Canadian thing, right?
Oh, it's Canadian?
Yeah, that's what Mr. Wonderful's Canadian. He was on Dragon's Den.
Oh.
I believe so.
Then
Sorry,
How
Mr.
come he's the
TV.
only one? How come he's the only one who kept the name Mr. Wonderful? That's suitable.
Well, it's because
to
of his
Dragon's
pleasant
Den.
disposition.
What do you mean? Why
Shark
is he
Tank
the only
is-
one that kept the name?
Yeah, wait.
Shark Tank.
can
Well, we don't call him Cubes or
Wait,
something, or
What does that mean?
we don't call
What
him
does
cubes.
that mean?
Mark the Gallant, Mr. Wonderful, the Lady Money.
So you
Worth,
think on
Lady
Dragon's Den they all had
Money's
special names? Is what you're
So
saying?
you think
because
he
it was
was a
called
part-
Dragon's Den?
Worth? It would only make sense.
Let's look it up. I
It would
actually
only
don't
make
know.
sense.
It would only make
Dragon's
sense.
Den cast.
You should have called it the Shark
Does
Shock.
Does Shark
Shark.
Shock?
does
Okay,
Does
still
Shark
talking
Shock.
like that's German, man.
Yeah.
I
Shark
look
Shock?
normal.
Deutsch?
I look
Hitler
normal.
ass
People are gonna
motherfucker.
leave
Shark
comments
Shock
on this and
is
tell me
scary.
that I'm normal.
Shark Shock is
is
what
a
I
scary idea.
experience when I see a shark.
All right.
in my
Yeah.
swimming area.
Whoa, James Caan.
What?
A
was
different
on-
James Caan,
Oh,
a British Pakistani entrepreneur and television personality.
spelled the same way.
Wait,
Ja-
yeah. How
spelled
does
the
he spell
exact
it?
same way.
Oh,
James
okay.
Caan with two A's. Piers
K?
Lenny. No, a C.
Piers Lenny,
And with
P.
an
Lenny
N at the
Penny.
end.
Trini Woodall, Jenny
See,
Campbell, Tucker
these
Sullivan.
These have mythical names. Mr. Wonderful is one as well.
Well, this one, Rachel Elnoff. That is kind of mythical.
Elf.
Simon Woodrow.
Wood elf.
What elf? Figwit. Or, sorry, Bosmer.
You're a figwit.
Figwit is from Lord of the
You have
Rings.
the wit of a fig.
Crazy, bro. You can't call him that.
Figwit.
Yeah, don't call me a
You
don't
can't
call me a
What?
figwit.
say that.
I can't say that you're a fucking figwit. What is wrong?
Stop
with
calling me a
saying
figwit,
it.
dude.
Figwit? What is wrong with saying
I'm gonna
that?
hit the beat. Don't say it again.
Why didn't you say it again?
Because you guys seem to get all weird about
Stop.
it.
Stop calling me that, man.
You are not a figwit. What does that mean? I'm gonna look that up before I keep saying it.
It
Figwit.
means
Oh, it's just a
it
guy.
means Frodo is great. Who is that? That's what it means.
No, dude, it's a name for a then unnamed elf escort. It's a fan created name.
Yeah, the name is Frodo is great. Who is that? And they made a whole fake documentary about Brett McKenzie being in it, and Peter Jackson did not like it.
I don't understand.
Brett McKenzie from the Flight of the Conchords.
Yeah, that's who Figwit is.
Oh, really? Wait, I didn't even notice.
And don't go calling him a Figwit, man.
Whoa, why does he look so cute?
He looks great in that movie.
He looks beautiful.
That's why it's Frodo is great. Oh, who is that?
Is that like a line?
That's
he
one of their
says?
dry New Zealand jokes. Yeah.
I hate that dry New Zealand humor.
Yeah.
God, these bastards.
I like wet ass humor.
I like that wet humor.
ass humor.
That wet
Yeah.
humor. From
Give me
Atlanta,
that shit
Georgia.
wet as possible.
Please.
Double dip it.
Let
in
me.
that
I want to hear that
sauce.
shit gush.
I want to hear that gushy ass.
I
humor.
literally, when I laugh, I want to be creating bubbles with my mouth because my mouth is so fucking wet,
Mm.
and
I want
all
it
the
to
air
drip.
is getting
Give
trapped.
me that
in it.
bubble stuff.
And nobody hears any of my laughter until the bubbles pop.
Give me that bubble stuff.
You guys want to hear a wet ass joke?
Yeah,
Yeah.
bitch.
Knock knock.
Who there?
Who's there, sexy?
My underwear.
Your underwear. Who? I want to know. Damn.
You want to hear mine?
Yeah.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Who's there?
Underwear.
Underwear. Who?
Underwear. who?
Underwear I shouldn't be.
You shouldn't be under there.
You shouldn't be there.
I shouldn't be under there. We at church.
You're under the pew and you drilled
At
a
church?
hole.
I'm under the pew. I'm under the pew saying pew,
Pu. Yeah.
Yeah.
pew, pew. I'm
I
gonna
feel
shoot
like
my
every
squirt
time
gun.
the word pew is said on this show, you've said,
Yep.
yeah, pew, pu.
That's gonna be my new catchphrase.
Oh, I have a really good new catchphrase that I don't think I
Yeah?
told you guys about
Tell
yet.
me.
I've only
Let's
had
hear
one
it.
chance to break it out, and I'll tell you the story of this catchphrase. Is that at our hotel in St. Lucia, there was a security guard there, and he was kind of sitting by the pool, like after, like it was late at night. He was sitting by the pool, and he was on the phone, and he was just saying this over and over on the phone. He was saying, "This is a new catchphrase." He said, "Once you understand me, once you truly understand me, then you will see."
Wow.
Like I said, I've only had one chance to break it out so far. Once
what
you
was-
truly
what was
understand
the
me,
one
then you will
chance that
see.
you
Once
had?
you truly understand me, then you will see. No, once you truly understand me, then you will see.
It sounds
Over.
kind of threatening.
Yeah.
No, it's a good catchphrase.
Everyone has a catchphrase. No one has a catch threat.
Oh shit! Like what?
I don't know. Let's think of
I
one.
saw something amazing today. I was at the YMCA.
Let's think of some catch
This
threats.
is I could see this as a catch threat.
Okay,
Today,
let's hear it.
I was at a YMCA and there was a lady doing the hip abduction machine.
Abduction?
The hip abduction, you know, the hip abductor.
It's when you go like
Do
this.
with your legs.
with your
Oh,
legs.
okay.
Yeah, you open your legs up and shit. And she was sitting there,
And shit.
and she opened her legs up and shit. It's that white machine that has like
makes
its
you
own
shit.
thing. It's a hip abduction.
It's not with all the other machines.
It's
in
not
its
with all
own
the
room.
others. It's with like
It's
the
that
lockers
one they
and stuff.
yeah, it's,
And it's got all the
machine
sinks.
They put in
Anyway,
the
I saw a
locker.
lady on that machine. I was crawling up in the rafters.
Apparently it's a one at a time machine because she told me to get out.
Yeah.
I said, "How many more sets do you have?"
It's like, hey, can I work in?
Asking somebody at the gym how many more sets they have on the
Hey, buddy,
toilet.
how many
It's
more
so
sets you
good.
got? Honestly, man, I just got started. I saw a lady on the hip abduction, and she was probably like 40, kind of like Lululemon mom type.
Oh yeah.
And like an 80-year-old woman walked up and just was like, hey, sorry, this is like the only hip abduction. How many sets do you have left? Or could I like work in with you? And the lady who she was on the hip abduction, she was on her phone. She put it down. She's like, "I'm just trying to work out, and you are attacking me. Why are you attacking me?"
Whoa.
And the lady got so freaked out. And I was with Eric, and we just started laughing. And I think it made the lady who got yelled at feel even worse. She ran away. We talked to her
That's
later.
terrible.
We talked to her later. She said that she was glad we found it funny.
I saw an 80
That
plus
doesn't
year old
sound
woman at
good.
the gym
No.
in Boston one time, and she was just everyone was using the like specific type of treadmill she wanted to use, I guess, and she was just standing directly in front of the person, facing the person.
If you keep running, you're gonna run me over.
Just standing there, like, and in the way that 80-year-old people have, where they don't need anything to keep them occupied, they just stand there.
Yeah. That lead paint stare, dude.
Yeah, and I was like, man, if I was on that treadmill, I'd break my personal record.
You should be able to press a button when you're on a treadmill that turns it into like a tractor.
It launches,
and it just the entire track comes off, and you just steamroll whatever's in front
The
of you.
go-go gadget button.
I squished my finger
Everything
today at the
should have
gym.
bro, tell me what happened to you and how I can help.
Look,
dude, I hurt my
That looks
finger
like a
too.
shark's mouth, dude.
You got bit.
I got bit by a gecko when I was
You got
lifting
bit
it.
by a gecko?
Yeah, it was a gym gecko that I was lifting.
Look at my
Jim
injuries
Gecko.
from playing basketball, and I hurt my foot.
Were you using a spike ball?
No, I'm just out of shape, and I just kept falling over.
He was playing that, what's that
Yeah, I'll
game?
say you're out of shape. A circle.
Yep.
Or you?
Right now, the shape that you're in on my screen is a rectangle.
What?
I'd love to see you break out and hop right here next to me in my room.
Come on.
And
How's
become a
that
triangle.
roast, though?
Come on.
Become a
And
triangle
become a-
now.
Come on.
Come on.
And you would become a triangle if you showed up. So that's
Come
three
on.
shit. That's the big three.
The
That's what we
big
call
three.
those.
Yeah.
The circle, the square, and the triangle. Big three.
You know, those originally.
Those are
I
like,
don't want to go back to this, but
yeah.
they were
But
not
originally they
anything
were
to
not
start with.
anything at all.
And then
then
some
for
guy
the
was like
parents-
corners, sides.
Yep. He was like, it'd be really a good prank to pull.
It was they were invented
He
by
started-
accident. They were
Yeah.
originally
Started with
supposed to be
triangles,
nothing.
though. He started with triangles. His name was Isaac Sosceles.
Mm-hmm.
Isaac Sosceles?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Isosceles.
Can you imagine
Whoa!
the day that,
I just thought it was a cool name. But it actually is smart. Now,
Can you
what was the
imagine
guy who
the-
made... Sorry.
the day when the shape community when the circle dropped?
Yo.
That, you know,
With
you know
Don't
that
even bring
With
apparently
no
it was
sides or
really-
edges?
it was really, really controversial, and a lot of people were like, that's not even a shape.
Yeah,
Like, where
I
are the
remember
lines?
being in.
It was
I remember being in
avant-garde.
kindergarten when the circle was invented, and the
Yeah.
teacher got really kind of grim, and she wheeled in the TV and had us all watch the first circle being drawn.
Yeah. And she was
And
like,
we all kind
well,
of were like, some
shapes
people
are
got
fucking
taken out of
over.
school.
uh-huh. I remember I got taken out of school. I'm a little older than you.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm a little older than you, so I actually understood the gravity of what was happening.
Yeah, I didn't get it. Gravity. I did not understand gravity yet, for sure. I didn't learn
well,
about that
it hadn't
for a
been
while.
invented yet because it was nothing at that point.
Yeah, it
We were
wasn't
only in
anything.
circles.
Till some freak named Isaac Newton wanted to put in
Yeah.
a little
Yeah.
reference.
Mm-hmm.
He's a descendant of Isaac
to
Sosceles.
things going down.
Well, think about it, man. It's a sexual ass reference.
Yeah,
Things
he
going
was like,
down.
"What's
Yeah.
more sexual than going down?"
Something
Parents
only
will
the parents will
understand
get.
this. So watch what this apple do. Watch this apple. What's it doing,
Gonna
parents?
go down on his
Head. He's
Gravity.
getting head.
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah. On his
oh my
gravity.
god, when it's so sexual to go down on a head.
Oh
the way.
my god.
Is it?
Well, no. But
Think
it
about
sounds
it. Is it
sexual.
really? It sounds sexual, but is it really sexual
Well, the
to
head
go
of
down on a
your
head?
the head of your you know what though.
Yeah,
What-
I don't want
I
to
don't
even
know
mention that
What is it?
unmentionable object.
No, which used
I wish
to be
it was
nothing.
detached from my body.
What is it?
The
What's
head
my
of,
you know
Ask
what?
a question like that.
dude.
Show
you're
me your
this,
you know
you're
what so I know what
this.
it is.
I'll show you
This.
yours, but
Dude.
you have to show me. But you have to. I have to suck
I have
on
to
yours.
show
me
you
mine.
yours.
You have to
I
show
could-
me.
you'll
You
yours.
can't
show
show
me
me
mine
then I'll show you
If I show you
yours.
yours.
Yeah, if you can, you can show me mine because I don't know how. Then I'll
Mhm.
try to
Yeah.
show you yours.
Okay.
I'll try my best.
I'll try.
I'll really try.
I'll give it the old college try.
Yeah. It'll happen. It'll be shown. But you
You're
have
gonna
to show
show?
mine and I have to show yours.
Show mine right now.
I don't think I want to see mine.
If you're
though.
so determined.
That is
Whoa.
a finger, bro. Unless that is his. And
Is
then,
that mean or mine?
Ew.
Yuck.
That
How
could be
come you
yours.
can't
I don't
do
know.
this with it?
With your thing?
Yeah,
With
how
your
come
finger?
You
No
can't,
bone.
You
Just
can't
doing
do
it
an
right now.
inchworm.
Look,
We can
No
all do.
bone
We're
in
all
it.
doing it.
No,
We're
not
all
with
doing
your
it.
with. Yeah, I guess with your finger you
With
can't
my
do that.
worm.
Why,
Oh, the other
why
one?
can't I do this? It's very
This
strange.
is kind of fun.
Yeah, I kind of like that one.
Doing an inchworm with your finger.
No,
Why
this
don't
is
they
more
call
of
it
just a
a-
finger than an inchworm.
What about
Fingers
a
do this.
pinchworm? Have
A
you ever seen this in
pinchworm.
society?
Wow,
A
you
pinchworm
are-
has not been seen for years. So if you
Yes,
have seen
it's
one,
an
you should
extinct-
report it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
Is it
trying
like,
to. They're gonna make
what's
them
it called?
breed.
I heard the pinchworm is showing up at the
Lanternflies?
sleepover tonight.
Dude, if the pinchworm shows
Getting your
up, the
sleeping
fucking-
bag.
Dude, if the fucking
Pinchworm.
pinchworm shows up,
And then you do a full Heidi Klum costume where you
Yeah.
do
The
entire
pinchworm.
Why did
special
they?
effects
Why
makeup.
didn't they call that a costume?
They could've.
Damn, you know what? They're gonna have another chance this next Halloween.
yeah.
Remember when Twitter it was full of just people saying that who called it this and not this? And a pun.
Yeah.
That was
man.
that was such a
And now
great
it's a lot
time
of
of love.
like really interesting stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
I'm learning
plane
a lot.
crash in Philadelphia.
There's a lot of like videos.
Crash
of people
Bandicoot
dying
is in
and shit.
Philadelphia.
That would be a problem. That'd be a serious.
Bro,
Is
the
he
way
there
for,
dresses,
like, a
he might be.
meeting?
he's just running around.
As long as what's his name, Ukali Bookali isn't there. What's his name?
Is that his name, or are you just like
That's not his name, man.
no? His
What?
name was not Ukali Bookali.
Are
What
you
is
talking
his
about
name?
the bad guy or
No, that's
Crash-
Professor Cranium.
For Crash
Quartet.
Bandicoot.
Is it?
All right, Crash Bandicoot. That's what I'm searching. Crash Bandicoot.
You're thinking about the mask, right? I
Tiki
don't think his name is
mask. Yeah.
Ukali Bookali, but
His
it's
name
close.
is Aku.
But that mask is a good guy, I thought.
Well,
Yeah.
but why doesn't he have a body then?
Because
Shut
tells
up,
you
the
They
whole
haven't
room.
snuck it. They haven't snuck it into him yet.
he
I really
has-
gagged
yeah.
y'all with that.
You did really gag us. That's crazy.
Why doesn't he have a body? Nobody
So
has
things
shit to
without a
say.
body are evil.
Yeah, name one thing that is good that's just a head.
A heavenly
God.
angel has
Yeah, if
no
you
body.
believe in that bullshit.
God Christ? That's his
God
name.
Christ. God
Oh,
Christ.
you-
What's his name?
Oh yeah, God Christ, you're right. It's not
What
like
about
we
the
eat
head
his
of
body
the
every
most-
fucking Sunday at communion.
That's his
What
son.
about
That's
the
his
head
son.
of the
They're
most
the
positively
same.
great guy on
You ate all
earth?
the body out. Now it's just head.
So
I
you
didn't
think
eat
if a
about
guy?
that though.
I didn't
you are
eat
eating
God's
Jesus
body
out.
out. No, you're
You are
not.
eating Jesus out.
Why'd you
whenever
say
you
that?
go to communion.
And he's on the rag.
Caleb,
He's
name,
on the reg. Yeah, he is.
Name the most,
Ah,
good,
waka,
the most
waka.
goodest guy on the earth.
What'd you say, Cameron? I'm sorry.
Name the
I
most
was
goodest
being-
guy on the earth right now.
Yeah,
It's gotta be
Can't-
Barack
You
Obama.
fucking piece of shit.
Gotta
Who is
be
it?
Barack.
The Rock?
Gotta be no Barack Obama.
The Rock.
Gotta be Obama.
Barack Obama. So
Gotta
you're
be
saying
Obama.
that if we went and cut off Barack Obama's head, he'd become evil instantly,
He wouldn't be. Well, if he's
and that would make us
talking
good
and
guys,
shit.
I bet, wouldn't it? For killing
No, I'm
evil
not
guys?
saying
think
that.
it's good
You
to
think
cut off
that.
Barack Obama's head.
No, Why would you?
We
Why,
should do-
wait.
it's a
Why
call
would
to
you?
action.
No, but if you cut his head off to turn him evil, how does that make you good? That makes you evil.
no.
You evil for sure. You're the one who wants to do it.
Yeah,
no,
it'd
I
make
don't
you
want to do
evil.
that.
You
It goes against
you
every.
volunteered Barack Obama. I asked
No,
the question. You
I
said
didn't know you were
like,
gonna
you're
cut his
Barack-
head
And I
off,
said
man.
The Rock. You said no, Barack Obama.
What?
No.
No,
It has
I'm-
to be him.
No, man, you're confusing me. What I was saying is, if it's
Got dazzled. Good
Yeah,
dazzled.
my
dazzled.
God.
I got put in the spin.
That's
cycle.
I'm liking that. That's kind of a nice new
Hmm.
technique.
Oh, have I dazzled you?
Getting dazzled. Just saying something that makes no sense.
And
There
you
you
got
go.
dazzled.
You've been
on,
dazzled.
bitch.
They need to start doing that in presidential debates. They need to start dazzling people.
They
You-
do.
they
They
do,
only do
yeah.
that to do that.
They
No,
do
no,
dazzle.
no. I'm
that.
talking fully nonsensical thing,
Okay.
and then completely gaslighting them into thinking that they're crazy, and then going,
Mhm.
"Sorry, bitch, you just got
Hashtag
dazzled."
dazzled.
That's right. Does
Hashtag
your mom know
dazzled.
you're the president? You got dazzled.
Mhm. There you go. You
Dazzle
just got
harder,
dazzled.
bitch.
That
You
would
just got
honestly,
dazzled. Hit it.
that would
Nah,
fully,
nah, nah.
that would start a new presidency.
You know
I think
what?
this
My
is a genius
They would get
conversational
rid of the
tactic
current
that we've kind of
president.
come up with.
people always talk about what their like walkout song would be if they were a professional athlete. What would your like rally song be? Gotta have high hopes for me.
That
Like
one's good.
That I might just steal that.
Yeah, that one's. I mean, that's pretty much the best. Whose
I'll
was that?
probably,
That was Pete.
Pete Buttigieg,
Pete-
right?
That was
Pete
Pete
B.
B.
they sung that?
Peter
his song?
B. No, Panic at the Disco, which also
Peter
does
B.
start with a P and
Yeah.
has a B in it. But Panic at the Disco made that song, and they made that for Mayor Pete because it's about being a mayor.
I'm trying to think. You know what? Why not just the Pledge of Allegiance song?
You know what? Mine would be
Dude.
Super
By
King.
that I mean the United States anthem.
Mine
National
would be
anthem.
Super King.
The
Tell
anthem.
on me.
How's that go?
If I beat that pussy up, is you
Oh,
gon' tell
come
on
on.
me? I beat
The
that
entirety
pussy up, is
of
you gon' tell on
LP
me?
Fantastic Damage.
Wow,
What's
that
that
would be
one?
badass as fuck. Dude, I'd probably go with Run the Jewels too.
I think I would do Clean and Dirty by 1900 Rugrat.
Oh,
Come on
damn.
now. Y'all make fun of me for liking goth stuff, and then he comes in with little kid music.
1900 Rugrat is not little kid music, man.
Yeah, it is.
That's
No.
That's big guy
He's
music.
literally a Rugrat.
That's big guy
He's
music.
literally a Rugrat.
Cracker got
You
an
said it's
AR
big guy
like you shooting
music?
schools up.
That's
Yeah.
He's
big dog
awesome.
music. Yeah, Spike the dog, their dog with the purple eye.
What?
You're talking about the Rugrats.
Did I just get
No.
dazzled?
You all were dazzled. You got dazzled, bitch. Is that their
No.
dog's name? Spike? The Rugrats?
That sounds right.
Dazzled bitches.
You got dazzled, bitch.
Just be talking to be like, what? You mean their purple
Just
dog with
confused.
one eye?
Yeah, it's
Get
fine.
dazzled, bitch.
Don't even let them respond.
Wait, he doesn't even have a purple
you
eye.
mean
I have a
ookly
Mandela
bookly? You got
effect.
dazzled, bitch.
Ookly bookly. Dazzle.
Oh.
Dazzle
What?
on him.
No, they have to say what for the dazzling.
It's
to
a
take place.
confusion spell.
Yeah.
But
That
it
you
is really
retroactively
funny to not
cast.
even let them say what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
As
would
soon as they go
be-
silent, that's a dazzle.
Yes. As
I
soon as
think
they
this
have
is- for
nothing
me,
to tell you.
This is the big thing of the year for me. This is the way for
Dazzling?
me last year was all about Jungle Drop.
This is
Yeah.
dazzle. You got dazzled?
I'm getting into dazzling this year.
Okay.
I think this is feeling like
the
there's a
word
lot of
dazzle
room for me to
fits
stretch
so
out.
perfectly too. It's like you were just blinded by the light that I created.
Yeah, it's boom,
Yeah.
boom.
Yeah. You have no idea what you just saw. You just saw like a J.J. Abrams lens flare.
Yeah.
Didn't realize that it was me owning you behind it.
It's Will
Yeah.
Smith with the little squirter,
Yes. Yes.
the little light squirter. He
I
comes up
would
to
not
you.
call that a squirter. I knew what you were talking about. I knew what you were
You
talking
knew
about.
exactly what I was talking
Will
about.
Smith with a squirter.
With
No
with a light
Jada.
squirter.
A light squirter.
Will Smith and a light squirter linked up.
That is
Will
not. I like that. That's anything
squirt?
that you use a finger to push down is a water gun.
That's a squirter. That's a
to
squirter.
you.
Yeah.
What does it squirt? It squirts in. It sucks.
Squirts light.
It ooh.
Squirts a light.
I just got dazzled. I'm straight up.
Yeah.
I just fucking got dazzled. I cannot lie. I just got fully dazzled by you.
Yeah. And there's going to be a lot more dazzlings.
Why?
There's
Can I
going to be a
ask?
lot more dazzlings for
Year
you
of the
throughout
Dazzle.
the year.
Can I ask
Okay,
why you guys
now
haven't
Q&A
been
with me.
calling me by my nickname this whole time?
Wait, sorry.
What?
Let me see.
Oh,
What's your
the
nickname?
dangerous
Juice we
one.
drink?
My new nickname? No, that's not my nickname.
The dangerous one.
Yep,
The
He's
dangerous
decided to start
That is
going
not his
by this.
nickname is Big Ray. Don't listen to him.
that's not true.
He's
Oh.
raining.
Big Ray the light squirter.
I forgot
not
to
true.
respond to Patrick's
That's a
text.
good. What text?
I'll
You're going to
respond.
read them now? We've read them 2 weeks ago.
Well, just I didn't respond to these. I just want to respond to you now.
Okay.
You sent me 3, and you've been sending them to me as I've been gone as a way to kind of keep up our friendship because it's so fragile. that
Yeah.
If we don't talk for 2 weeks, it's basically over.
Yeah.
Okay, so for the answer of would you celebrate? Were you drunk when you wrote this? It was like 8:42.
No.
Would you
I don't think
celebrate
so.
A called Butt Fucksmas and it wad a celebration of cursing? What I mean, that's why I didn't respond. What do you want me
Okay.
to say to that?
I might have been
Would
a
you
little
celebrate
drunk.
A called Butt
Would you
Fucksmas?
celebrate a holiday called Buttfucksmas,
Mm-hmm.
and
And
it was
it
a
would-
celebration of cursing?
No.
You would not celebrate
And
that.
then you
Okay.
said also like this is related. Also,
This is another question. This is a follow-up question.
but you said it like this is related to the Butt Fucksmas thing. Also, if you were to elect Smartless to presidency, who would be president,
Okay.
VP,
I
and
want to hear your
SCOTUS?
answer of this one because I provided an answer.
he was
Okay.
asked.
So that's Bateman, Arnett. Who's the third guy?
Hayes.
Third guy.
Everyone
We can call him
forgets
third
Sean
guy.
Hayes.
Nobody gives a fuck.
I fucking care about Sean Hayes. He's amazing in as the fish in Cat in the Hat.
I'm like, Sean Hayes, get your ass off this show.
Yeah,
he's a little fish, and he's also the boss.
Get your ass, Sean.
He's
another
Mr.
show.
Fired. That guy.
That's right.
Okay, so obviously I'm gonna go.
Smart Less wish the show was Sean
You
Less.
gotta
Sorry.
go Bateman on the big seat.
Yep. Okay,
Bateman
so
is
we're
on the big seat.
we're linked.
Straight. I feel like this is so easy. The
Yep, it's
VP
easy as
is
fuck.
Arnett. The VP
Yep,
is
there you
Arnett.
have it.
Because let's be real, Arnett is a legendary crash dummy. Real
Uh-huh.
shit. And you can't have that
and
type
I feel
of
like
fool
that
in the.
pairing, Bateman Arnett. I mean, that's literally it's
How can
it's
we
built
lose?
for that pairing.
How
You
can we
can't
lose?
split it up. I mean, what? Bateman Hayes
Especially-
Arnett.
You know, when you see, I mean, again, Arnett is too much of a crash out to be in the top seat. But
Mhm.
Arnett also had that amazing, he beasted on Rob McElhenney when Rob McElhenney wanted to make NFTs. So he has
Mhm.
things that he cares about. Now, Sean Hayes,
Mhm.
I literally don't know what the fuck I don't know if that's a man or a woman. Okay? So
I
I don't
could be a woman. I have seen women named Sean before.
So I don't care. Just like I don't give a fuck who's in the Supreme Court.
Yeah, it could be anybody.
It's just a bunch
Yeah.
of old motherfuckers. I don't even know who's in there. So I'm gonna
Okay.
go. That's my selection. That's how you. That's
We
how
made the same
any-
selection. I think that's the obvious
It's
selection.
natural.
Yeah.
That's natural.
Julio said nothing, but then Julio asked me a question, which
What'd
I
he
thought was
say?
interesting. I'll
I
read
did a
this
thought
out.
experiment on everyone.
Okay.
of
So
my
he
friends.
said, if you saw a pig at the park every day for 4 days
Oh, he
straight
sent
and
that.
didn't
I got
talk
this
to
question
it
too.
or its owner, would you consider the pig an acquaintance, a prey, or another thing? And I said another thing, and then he said name it, and I said I would probably just call it that pig over there.
Which I don't think is a real answer, by the way.
My answer, I gave an answer that was a little more on the poetic side of things.
Yeah, I like your
replied,
answer.
I said ships in the night.
Wow.
Okay.
I said I would consider it.
I like that
furniture.
better than mine.
What'd you say?
I said I would consider it furniture, like when you walk past a bench,
Okay. So I don't.
kind of
Yeah, it's an
outdoor
animal.
furniture.
Oh wait, actually, I have two other answers that I got. One from Rex and one from Brian. Brian
Okay.
is concerning because he immediately went hostile.
Okay.
He
Yeah.
said, "If the pig can talk or had approached me friendly, I would consider it an acquaintance. If it hadn't, prey/enemy and should be dispatched."
That's
and then
strong
Rex-
words for a pig.
Yeah.
Rex said he called it a landmark.
That way he said, if the pig could talk. That was his lead.
Yeah.
Um,
It's
Rex
interesting
said,
that he was like, oh, if the pig can talk.
"Yeah."
Then it's a
Um,
friend.
Rex said a landmark, and then I asked, "Can a living thing be a landmark?" And he said trees.
That's basically what I said. I said
Yeah, okay.
furniture, which is a landmark.
I assumed that the question meant that after the 4 days, I didn't see it again.
Well, I didn't see it today, so maybe that did happen.
Oh wait,
Wait,
you
so you've been
this
seeing a
happened to you?
pig?
Yeah, this is my life.
Oh.
I walked to the park and there's a pig right there.
did
gonna
you
see
say?
it?
Wait, let me read the. Did you say
Well,
at the
he
dog
also-
park?
No, it's a park. It's a normal park for
Julio
people.
didn't answer this question that I asked him. Why did my think it was called pepperoni and cheese, and pepperonian was a type of cheese, and the circles on the pizza were just cookies?
I didn't get that one.
Read
didn't
that one
get
again.
that one?
What
Read that
kind
one
of
again really
fucking
slow and enunciate
zany
Why
the
did
words.
I
shit
think
is that?
it was called pepperoni and cheese pizza?
Pepperonian cheese.
Pepperoni and cheese pizza, and
Oh, I found it.
pepperonian was a type of cheese, and the
Mm.
circles on the pizza were just a type of cookies.
That's the pig.
That's
It does not
yeah.
look like. It looks
I would
like
call-
laundry.
That is a
I would
he's wearing a
definitely call
Fortnite
it
skin
that pig
outfit.
over there.
Well,
Why is he
he's got-
dressed like Ezio?
He's dressed
from
like Lara
Assassin's
Croft.
Creed?
he's wearing a sweater because it was really cold last week.
Is this a pet pig of somebody?
Yeah,
It's but that
you
doesn't
can
matter.
pet the pig.
The pig is there.
How does
and you
that
see
not
him-
matter? A giant ass pet pig doesn't matter.
He's
Well, it
walking
wasn't
around.
I think a
supposed to
giant-
be
okay.
anything. Until
Yeah,
Wow.
a pig like
That's
that.
true.
You didn't
Sneak in
say
something for
the
just him, not for the kids.
you didn't say the size of the pig. I would
What does that
definitely
matter? It's a
acknowledge
pig.
that
A pig is a
pigs are
pig.
not small. Pigs are
Pigs
all
can-
big.
Teacup pig. First of
That
all,
is not a
That
real
doesn't
thing.
exist.
Those
That
are
doesn't
baby
exist.
pigs.
well.
You've been psy up by Twitter.
If it was
Dazzled.
a baby pig,
you got dazzled by
Pig.
Twitter.
You see, he's getting so dazzled. He's confusing
no, I'm
G's
fighting
and
the
D's.
dazzling. I'm
No,
fighting
you're
the
not.
dazzling.
No, you're losing.
If it was a baby
if you
pig,
fight the dazzle, you will have a stroke. I hope you know. That is how strokes happen. Is people get dazzled
Yeah.
and they say, "No, I didn't get dazzled."
That's what happened to Ron Paul. Ron Paul, the ultimate dazzle.
Yeah,
You can see the dazzle happen in real time. He was
That is
asked a
true.
question.
Mm-hmm.
a question is
That's
a
what
common
happened.
form of dazzling people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Well, guys,
Them's the breaks.
I miss you guys.
I think yeah,
Yep.
I miss
miss doing this in
nothing
person.
really, nothing that comes to mind
you miss nothing.
immediately. We're gonna be announcing some shows soon. I don't think yet,
Yeah.
but very soon. So keep an
In
eye out.
Pigsville,
Pigsville,
Honk-
Ohio,
Ohio.
2025 Year of the Dazzle.
Year of the Dazzle.
Yeah.
We will be doing a live dazzling to somebody
Uh-huh.
on stage. Live
Demonstrate the
dazzle show.
technique.
In-person dazzle you've never seen before. We'll be performing at the World's Fair 2025 to introduce dazzling,
It's a new invention.
new invention of dazzling people as a way
Dazzling.
to get out of having
It's
to
really
explain
funny
yourself.
to out of context. Say we're gonna dazzle a fan at the live.
We will
show.
be dazzling a fan at the live show. One lucky fan.
One lucky fan will
be
get dazzled.
dazzled, selected via sweepstakes. We need to partner with one of these millions of brands that hit us up every day to just suck these people dry.
Yeah.
You just waste their time.
Oh my
we
god.
Should
We
have
get
a-
hit up every single day by some person
I
who
know.
wants to put our videos next to fucking what's it called?
And it's always an ad
Subway
agency
Surfers.
called like Red Rocket.
Yeah.
And they're like, we want to put you in contact with a
we
vitamin
want you guys to
that
do
is
better.
poison.
Yeah.
Would you like
The
to read
ones
And
that
better
the
health.
ones that I
Yeah.
really like are that we get way more of is we get the ones that are like, hey, I really want to connect with you guys. I want to get you guys off of Patreon and onto our platform called Pluber, which has almost 10% of the user base of Patreon.
Yeah.
We're really excited to help you guys grow.
My name's
your
Dave.
audience.
Have you guys considered of moving to Dave.com?
Yeah, it's literally that. And then send 20 emails saying, hey, just following up. Don't
Following
know if
up
you got
on
my
this.
email, but Dave.com, the water's warm. Hop on in.
Dave.com is growing faster than you can say Dave.
Yep.
Yeah,
I want to get on Dave.com actually.
that's actually a good website.
Yeah.
It is.
That
it is
one,
good.
it sucks to use that as an example.
Yeah.
That is like the one good
If
one.
Dave's listening,
Please.
we
We're sorry
would
for
consider
On Yes.
that's on yes. We would consider moving to Dave.
Yeah.
And that's
.com.
fresh salad out the bowl.
That's fresh
Dave
salad
is
out the
fresh
bowl.
salad out the bowl.
That in the email.
And that's fresh
Yeah.
salad out the server. The salad server.
If somebody
out the
did,
spinner.
if
Ooh,
somebody,
and that's fresh salad out the
this
spinner.
thing?
That's
Ooh,
good.
and that's fresh
Get
salad
that
out the
water
That's
on
spinner.
my damn salad. Make it fresh
I
for
remember
me.
sitting on the kitchen floor just fucking
Yeah. You grew up in the hood. Yep.
put the thing between my legs.
Fuck you, mom.
Sometimes
My mom
I'll,
said, hey,
You don't even
Cameron,
want the
you want to
salad?
help making dinner?
Yeah.
Fucking bouncing on the linoleum.
sitting there
Downstairs
hitting the,
neighbors
Naked as
hitting
fuck.
the ceiling with a broom.
yeah. I'm spinning salad up here. You
I
stop
don't even
hitting
fucking
the,
like salad.
That is a horrible chore for a little kid because the kid doesn't want the salad.
That was
Yeah.
the most fun chore of my entire life.
really.